So another option that I have in cooking is using a titanium Esbit stove and Esbit cubes for fuel. The Esbit stove, the titanium Esbit stove, it only weighs 12 grams. The Esbit cubes weigh 14 grams each. So even if you used one per meal, two a day, that's only an ounce of weight per day in fuel. I've shied away from using Esbit because it just kind of, from what I understand, it makes a mess to clean. But today I'm going to give it a try and see how long it takes to bring a cup of water from the tap to a boil. So I'm going to get the water, get everything set up, and we'll be back in just a second. So I've got a cup of water, fresh from the tap, in my Snow Peak titanium cup. I'll put the lid on it. By the way, the weight savings by using this setup as opposed to Trangia and the fuel and the lid and the simmer ring for the Trangia system and the stand would be about 4.5 ounces. The weight earlier today was 15.45 ounces. The weight with this setup, with one cube titanium stand, is 308 grams or 10.86 ounces. The stuff sack that comes along with it is 6 grams, and I would probably bring a Ziploc bag or something to store the stove and if there's any fuel left in it, just to keep things clean. So okay, alright, well I'm going to get the Esbit cube lit, and we'll time this and see how long it takes to bring 1 cup of water up to a boil. This is by no means a scientific test. This is just for my own information and in case anyone out there is curious. So we'll get the Esbit cube lit and we'll see. Okay, the Esbit cube is lit. I'll go ahead and get the water on. You don't have to wait for this to bloom at all. So it is burning. And I'm going to scoot this back to where more of it is in frame. I just hit the timer, so we're probably about 10-15 seconds off. So whatever the end result is, add 10 to 15 seconds to it. And again, this is in perfect conditions. The ambient temperature is 68, 69 degrees inside the house. There's no wind. So perfect, ideal conditions, which we don't see out there. Hardly ever. Alright, so we're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so 4 minutes and maybe 45, and we're at a boil. Bring you in. The Esbit cube was pretty easy to extinguish, and that's what we're left with. The stove is obviously hot to the touch, but not super hot. This is the stuff sack that comes with the titanium Esbit stove. Okay, it's already starting to cool down. The weight of this, after bringing 1 cup of water to a boil, total setup is 22 grams. That's pretty amazing. The Esbit stove weighed 12 grams. The Esbit cube weighed 14 grams. So that means we only used about 4 grams of fuel to bring 1 cup of water to a boil. So you could definitely cut these in half if you're only bringing 1 cup of water to a boil. So that's my take on the Esbit titanium stove. I'll definitely have to add it to my toolkit and start using it more. Like I said, the only reason why I haven't used it before is just due to the fact that it does leave soot, and I've got a neat little crystallized, I don't know if you can see it, there's actual crystals growing off of the titanium, or off of the Esbit cube. So to store this, I would more than likely take it, fold the legs all the way back, there we go. The midsection is still a little warm, but not so hot that I can't touch it. And then I would store this in a Ziploc bag, like I said, just to keep it away from everything else. The soot does come off with a little bit of elbow grease and just some water. So that's actually, it's not a bad thing at all. So that's my take on the Esbit titanium stove. 12 grams for the stove plus 6 grams for the stuff sack. 18 grams plus 14 grams of fuel. Not bad at all. Thank you for watching my video, and talk to you guys soon. Please like, comment, share, subscribe.